Manchester United push hard to sign Julian Alvarez before the January transfer window. Closes. Manchester United are intensifying their efforts to sign Argentine forward Julian Alvarez before the January transfer window comes to an end, as the club continues to search for attacking reinforcements capable of transforming their season. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Red Devils rate Alvarez very highly and see him as a key piece for both the present and the future. The club's interest in Alvarez is not new, but it has become more concrete in recent weeks. Manchester United's recruitment team, working closely with the coaching staff, believes the former River Plate star has the perfect profile to succeed at Oldtraford. His work rate, intelligence off the ball, pressing ability and clinical finishing are qualities the club feels are currently missing in their attacking setup. United have struggled for consistency in front of goal this season, with injuries, lack of form and tactical imbalance affecting their performances. As a result, the club hierarchy is determined to act decisively before the transfer window shuts. Julian Alvarez is viewed as a player who could immediately raise the level of the squad while also fitting into the long-term vision of the club. One of the main reasons Manchester United are pushing hard for Alvarez is his versatility. He can operate as a central striker, a second forward, or even from wider attacking areas. This flexibility would give the manager more tactical options, especially in high-intensity matches where adaptability is crucial. His experience at the highest level, including Champions League football and major international tournaments with Argentina, further strengthens United's confidence in his ability to handle pressure. Negotiations, however, are not expected to be straightforward. Alvarez remains an important player for his current club, and any potential deal would require serious financial commitment. Manchester United are aware of this and are prepared to explore different structures, including a permanent transfer or a loan with an obligation to buy, depending on the conditions presented. From the players' side, there is growing interest in the possibility of a move. While Alvarez has enjoyed success in recent seasons, the opportunity to play a more central role at a historic club like Manchester United is said to be appealing. Regular minutes, a leading role in the project, and the challenge of reviving one of Europe's biggest clubs could all play a part in his decision. Fans have already begun to react positively to the rumours, with many believing that Alvarez's arrival could inject energy, hunger and competitiveness into the squad. His aggressive pressing style and relentless movement are traits that supporters often admire, particularly at a time when the team needs players willing to fight for every ball. As the January transfer window approaches its final days, Manchester United are expected to accelerate talks and test their chances. The club understands the urgency of the situation and knows that securing a player of Alvarez's quality could be decisive for their ambitions in domestic and European competitions. Whether a deal will be completed before the deadline remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Manchester United are determined, focused and fully committed to signing Julian Alvarez. The coming days could prove crucial as the Red Devils aim to make a statement, signing and reignite their season before the window officially closes. Ruben Neves reaches personal terms agreement with Manchester United as talks progress. Positively, Manchester United have taken a significant step forward in their pursuit of Ruben Neves after successfully reaching an agreement with the Portuguese midfielder on personal terms. According to sources close to the negotiations, discussions between the players' representatives and the club have gone smoothly, marking a crucial milestone in what could become one of the most important transfers of the current window. Ruben Neves, who has long been admired for his leadership, tactical intelligence and ability to control games from midfield, is now edging closer to a potential move to Oldtraford. The agreement on personal terms demonstrates Manchester United's serious intent to reinforce their midfield with a proven and experienced player capable of making an immediate impact. The former Porto captain has built a reputation as one of the most complete midfielders of his generation. Known for his powerful long-range shooting, precise passing, and calm presence under pressure, Neves has consistently delivered high-level performances over several seasons. His maturity on the pitch, despite still being in his prime years, makes him an attractive option for a club looking to balance youth with experience. Manchester United's interest in Neves is not new. The club's recruitment team has monitored him closely for years, identifying him as a player who fits perfectly into their long-term project. With the team aiming to regain dominance both domestically and in European competitions, strengthening the midfield has been identified as a top priority, and Neves stands out as an ideal solution. Sources indicate that negotiations between Manchester United and Neves' camp were respectful and productive, with both sides quickly finding common ground. The player is reportedly enthusiastic about the prospect of joining the Red Devils, attracted by the club's history, ambition, and the opportunity to play a central role in a rebuilding project focused on returning to the highest level. From a tactical perspective, Neves would bring balance and structure to Manchester United's midfield. His ability to sit deep and dictate the tempo of the game would allow more attacking players the freedom to express themselves. Additionally, his defensive awareness and positional discipline could help stabilise a midfield that has at times struggled for consistency. The next step in the process involves finalising club-to-club discussions. While personal terms are now agreed, Manchester United must still reach a full agreement with Neves' current club regarding the transfer fee and other conditions. Early signs suggest that talks are progressing in a positive direction, with optimism growing on all sides that a deal can be completed before the transfer window closes. Fans have reacted positively to the news, with many believing that Neves' arrival could mark a turning point for the team. His leadership qualities are particularly valued, as Manchester United continue to build a squad capable of competing for major trophies. Having captained Manchester United are accelerating their transfer activity as the January window enters its on and off final phase, with the club strongly linked to Manchester United would represent a new chapter and Federico Valverde of Real Madrid. Playing at Oldtraford, one of the most iconic stadiums in world football, but together they underline United to showcase his talent on the biggest stage, while also competing in high-pressure matches capable of reshaping the team's long-term trajectory. Status among Europe's elite midfielders. Mateta is driven Manchester by United's management remains cautious, goals have arrived in bursts this season. While no official announcement has been made, the successful agreement on personal terms Premier League viewed internally as a major breakthrough. Physical reference point in the box, focused on resolving the remaining details to ensure the transfer is completed and increasingly confident in his finishing. If finalised, the signing of Ruben Neves has developed into a strong message about Manchester United's ambitions, bring others into play, underline their determination to pressure when United are investing in quality players who from United's perspective, his Premier League experience reduces adaptation risk. For supporters, the prospect of seeing profiles in a red shirt is an exciting one, without symbolising hope and renewed belief in the club's direction. Mateta fits the idea of a striker who can complement United's wide attackers. Oldtraford. His ability to personal terms agreed and channels progressing well, Manchester United appear closer than ever to securing the signature of Ruben Neves, a player who may play a key role in shaping the club's future success. Adam Wharton reaches agreement with Manchester United ahead of January. Deadline Manchester United have reportedly reached a full agreement with Adam Wharton, with negotiations progressing smoothly and the deal expected to be completed before the January transfer window closes. The highly rated midfielder has been on United's radar for several months, and the club has now moved decisively to secure his signature as part of their long-term rebuilding project. Sources close to the negotiations suggest that talks between Manchester United, the player's representatives, and his current club have gone extremely well. There is growing confidence inside Oldtraford that Wharton will sign his contract imminently, allowing United to finalise the move before the winter deadline. Adam Wharton's rise over the past year has been nothing short of impressive. Known for his composure on the ball, tactical intelligence, and ability to dictate tempo from midfield, Wharton has quickly established himself as one of the most promising young midfielders in English football. His performances have attracted interest from several Premier League clubs, but Manchester United acted swiftly to move ahead of the competition. United's recruitment team views Wharton as a perfect fit for the club's evolving midfield structure. With the team looking to refresh its options in the middle of the park, Wharton's profile stands out. He combines defensive discipline with progressive passing, offering balance and control, qualities that United have sometimes lacked in high-intensity matches this season. The manager has reportedly been a strong admirer of Wharton's playing style, believing the midfielder can adapt quickly to United's tactical demands. His ability to play both as a deep-lying playmaker and as a more advanced central midfielder gives the coaching staff valuable flexibility. This versatility was a key factor in United's decision to push hard for the deal in January rather than waiting until the summer. From the player's perspective, the move to Manchester United represents a major step forward in his career. Wharton is understood to be excited by the project at Old Trafford and confident that he will have opportunities to grow, compete, and establish himself at the highest level. Personal terms are believed to have been agreed without complications, further underlining how smoothly the discussions have progressed. Manchester United's urgency in completing the transfer is also influenced by the current squad situation. Injuries, inconsistency, and the need for fresh energy in midfield have made January reinforcements a priority. Wharton is seen not only as an investment for the future, but also as a player capable of contributing immediately if needed. Financially, the deal is said to be structured sensibly, reflecting United's desire to balance ambition with sustainability. While the club remains one of the biggest spenders in world football, there is a clear effort to focus on younger talents with high potential and resale value. Wharton fits perfectly into this strategy. If the transfer is finalised as expected, Wharton will join a group of young, hungry players aiming to restore Manchester United to consistent title contention. His arrival would signal another step in the club's shift toward a more modern, dynamic squad built around technical quality and tactical intelligence. As the January transfer window approaches its closing stages, Manchester United supporters are increasingly optimistic. The agreement with Adam Wharton is seen as a smart piece of business, one that strengthens the present while securing the future. All signs now point toward the deal being completed in time, with only final formalities remaining. Should everything go according to plan, Adam Wharton will soon be unveiled as a Manchester United player, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his career and adding fresh momentum to United's ambitions for the remainder of the season and beyond. Another news: Carlos Baleba reaches full agreement with Manchester United as January transfer nears completion. Manchester United have finally reached a full agreement to sign highly rated midfielder Carlos Baleba, with negotiations progressing smoothly and all parties confident the deal will be completed before the January transfer window closes. After weeks of internal discussions and behind-the-scenes talks, the Red Devils are now on the verge of announcing one of their most important midfield additions in recent seasons. Sources close to the negotiations confirm that Manchester United and Baleba's representatives have agreed on personal terms, while the clubs involved have also made significant progress on the final structure of the transfer. The feeling around Old Trafford is one of optimism, with confidence growing that the deal will be officially sealed in the coming days. Baleba, who has been closely monitored by United's recruitment department for a long time, has emerged as a priority target due to his physical presence, tactical intelligence, and ability to control games from midfield. United see him as a long-term solution in the engine room, especially at a time when the club is undergoing a midfield rebuild aimed at restoring consistency and competitiveness both domestically and in Europe. The Cameroonian midfielder has impressed scouts with his composure under pressure, ball-carrying ability, and defensive awareness. At just 20 years old, Baleba already shows maturity beyond his age, qualities that Manchester United believe are essential for the Premier League's intensity. His versatility allows him to operate as a defensive midfielder, a box-to-box presence, or even in a slightly advanced role when required. Manchester United's coaching staff are said to be fully aligned on the signing, believing Baleba fits perfectly into the club's long-term project. The manager sees him as a player who can immediately contribute while also developing into a key figure over the next decade. His athleticism and pressing ability are expected to add balance to United's midfield, which has often struggled with transitions and defensive solidity. Negotiations between the clubs were described as respectful and productive, with no major obstacles encountered. The structure of the deal, including bonuses and future add-ons, has reportedly been agreed in principle, leaving only final paperwork and medical arrangements to be completed. United are working against time, but insiders insist everything is on track before the transfer deadline. Baleba himself is understood to be enthusiastic about the move. The opportunity to join a club of Manchester United's stature, combined with the promise of regular playing time and a clear development plan, played a crucial role in his decision. He views the move as a major step forward in his career and is eager to test himself in the Premier League. Fans have reacted positively to the news, with many seeing Baleba as the type of modern midfielder United have lacked in recent years. Supporters believe his energy and aggression could complement existing midfield options, while also providing depth and competition within the squad. Social media has been buzzing with anticipation as images and highlights of Baleba's performances circulate among the fanbase. From a tactical perspective, Baleba's arrival could allow Manchester United to adopt a more dynamic midfield setup. His ability to recover possession quickly and progress the ball forward suits the high-tempo style the club aims to implement. Analysts suggest that his presence could free more creative players to focus on attacking responsibilities, knowing there is solid cover behind them. The timing of the deal is also significant. With the January transfer window approaching its final stages, Manchester United were keen to avoid last-minute complications. The fact that negotiations have moved swiftly reflects the club's determination to strengthen the squad without unnecessary drama. Once completed, Baleba is expected to undergo a medical in Manchester before signing a long-term contract. The club plans to integrate him immediately into first-team training, with the possibility of him featuring shortly after his arrival, depending on fitness and tactical readiness. This signing is widely seen as a statement of intent from Manchester United. Rather than focusing solely on established stars, the club is investing in young, high-potential players who can grow with the team. Baleba fits this profile perfectly, combining raw talent with discipline and a strong work ethic. As the transfer window edges closer to its conclusion, all eyes are now on Manchester United to finalise the deal. If completed as expected, Carlos Baleba's signing could mark a turning point in United's midfield evolution and signal the beginning of a new chapter built on youth, balance and long-term vision. For Manchester United supporters, the message is clear. The club is moving decisively, planning for the future and ensuring that reinforcements arrive before the window shuts. Carlos Baleba's imminent signing may not only strengthen the squad now, but also lay foundations for sustained success in the years to come. Another news.